Did you ever wonder whether giants lived before the present human came into existence? Earlier, scientists and archaeologists rejected any possibility of giants ever existing. However, a study by Harvard researchers has now revealed that just after Stonehenge was built, an entire giant civilization was wiped away. And yes, Stonehenge is the very structure where one finds large standing stones in a circle, each weighing over 25 tons. Only a giant could carry such a weight and raise such stones. The report by Harvard researchers also suggests that humans never came to know about ancient giants due to the vanishing of their DNA. But what does that prove? Did ancient giants really exist? Welcome to the Ancient Talks, a channel where we explain and try to make sense of some of the most bizarre and mysterious objects and phenomena scientists and archaeologists cannot explain about. We bring out some unexplained mysteries to discover whether they are myths or realities. This journey will confront us with ancient objects and artifacts that mark a different history and truths than we know. In this video, we will tell you about the striking evidence that shows ancient giants existed. Let's get started. The study was done in 2018 and focused on the people who lived in the British Isles during Stonehenge. And this study has brought forth some fascinating discoveries. According to this study, these individuals' genetic characteristics gradually faded shortly after the period when they constructed Stonehenge. In other words, the entire civilization of the people who were actually giants vanished entirely. Hence, today, not a single individual in Britain has DNA similar to the DNA of the ancient giants that lived. Rather, in its place, an entirely new human culture emerged, which rapidly became dominant. This revelation, as revealed by the Harvard study, is both astonishing and shocking. The Harvard study employed an innovative technique which involved comparing the DNA extracted from ancient human bones with present-day individuals residing in the same region. By conducting this analysis, scientists could confirm the percentage of the modern population that can trace their ancestry back to the ancient inhabitants. The findings of this study demonstrate how those of another population can almost completely substitute the genetic markers of one population in a relatively brief period. The perplexing vanishing of the Stonehenge builders remains an enigma of great historical significance. It is conceivable that their disappearance may be linked to a deliberate elimination of their genetic lineage, a possibility that aligns with theories proposed by ancient astronaut researchers and the presence of flood myths found across different cultures worldwide. Furthermore, recent discoveries of a perplexing genetic lineage, which proves immensely challenging to trace, lend further credence to this notion. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please give it a like and subscribe to the Ancient Talks for more videos on mysterious ancient subjects. Let's continue now. In 1998, researchers from Emory University embarked on a study investigating the ancestral origins of various Native American populations by analyzing the DNA data obtained from samples. Their objective was to retrace their lineage to the Bering Strait migration. The analysis classified the lineages into 4 haplogroups denoted as A, B, C, and D, each representing distinct migrations from Asia that occurred approximately 20,000 to 30,000 years ago. However, during this investigation, they encountered a small population segment that did not fit into any known genetic group. This particular lineage, referred to as the X lineage, occurs in approximately 2.5% of certain Native American groups, and is also present in a small population residing in Northern Europe and the Middle East. Strikingly, there is no real connection between these disparate groups, leaving scientists puzzled and unable to explain their distinctiveness. The origin of this X lineage remains shrouded in mystery, evading attempts to trace its roots and understand its divergence from other genetic lineages. According to certain ancient astronaut theorists, there is a belief that the X lineage gene may be connected to a lost race of people who were said to have existed worldwide, including in North America. There is a possibility that this lineage is associated with the reports of giants that emerged in the mid-1800s. During this time, archaeologists in America began excavating skeletons of giants, many of whom were reported to be 7 to 8 feet tall. In the 1800s, archaeologists from the Smithsonian Institution uncovered numerous oversized skeletons within the burial mounds of the ancient Adena Indian tribe. The highest concentration of these discoveries was found in the Kanawha Valley of West Virginia, an area referred to by researchers as the Valley of the Giants. One such mound is the Creole Mound, which the Smithsonian Institution excavated in November 1883. The team from the Smithsonian sank a circular shaft from the top of the mound to the bottom, where they uncovered an elaborate tomb. Inside the tomb, there were 11 burials, with 10 of them arranged in a semicircular formation around a central individual. Although the skull had been damaged during excavation, it is estimated that this person was likely around 7 feet tall. This discovery of a giant humanoid figure astonished the researchers. Originally, there were 50 burial mounds in the valley. Documentation such as the manuscript of the Smithsonian agent who excavated these mounds mentions a measurement of a skeleton at 7 feet 6 inches in length. While carrying out their duties excavating a mound, the revelation that a government worker stumbled upon multiple gigantic skeletons, with those in the valley ranging between 7 and 8 feet tall, is truly incredible. However, it was revealed later that the Smithsonian Institute deliberately destroyed thousands of these giant skeletons for unknown reasons, causing controversies about what they wanted to hide. That's where one asks, why were we not taught about this in history books? The truth is, the denial of the existence of gigantic human skeletons was not enforced until around 1920. Before that, the Smithsonian Institution actually acknowledged these giants in their own reports. It is truly astounding. For years, we have heard stories and Native American legends that speak of giants. Now, we have unearthed evidence right here in West Virginia that supports their existence. However, this evidence was suppressed for some unknown reason, possibly because it does not align with our established model of human evolution. In light of these discoveries, we cannot help but ponder the possibility of an extraterrestrial connection. The biblical stories of the Watchers and the sons of God descending to Earth and breeding with humans to give rise to a new race of giants known as the Nephilim come to mind. These giant skeletons might very well be evidence of these Watchers and the Nephilim. One interesting theory suggests that there was a special group of giant Native Americans who held royal status. They lived in the Ohio Valley and built impressive structures like pyramid-shaped formations and large burial mounds with intricate designs. It's fascinating to note that in Native American folklore, these giants were often depicted as ancient enemies, sometimes even described as cannibalistic. But the idea of giants goes beyond Native American culture. Stories and legends about giants can be found in various cultures around the world. Giants like Goliath, the Titans, the Cyclops, and Grendel have captured our imaginations for centuries. Interestingly, while many historical records and museums mention reports and accounts of giant bones, there isn't a single verified giant bone to be found in any museum today. It's a perplexing mystery. One explanation could be that the giant bones reported in the past were among the thousands of skeletons returned to native tribes according to federal laws. It seems that these giant remains might have slipped through the cracks of history, lost in the complexities of repatriation. However, another theory suggests a deliberate effort to hide the alleged discoveries of giants. It's plausible that scientists and researchers around the early 1900s actively suppressed and concealed these findings. There is a possibility that evidence was purposely taken away and hidden because it didn't align with someone's preferred version of human history. During that time, many archaeologists and explorers who tried to gather evidence of giants faced dismissal and skepticism from the scientific community. The whole topic became radioactive, an area that academics preferred to avoid. This void and neglect drive us forward, feeling a sense of responsibility to pursue the truth when others shy away from it. Isn't it possible that ancient giants were a reality in the past? Don't you think that humans were giants and natural selection reduced humans' heights? Let us know your opinions on the existence of ancient giants. What if some are still existing, like the reports people make about seeing giants in forests? Would you like to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to the Ancient Talks and press the bell icon next to it. We bring videos that educate you on some of the enigmatic and unbelievable ancient objects and phenomena. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.